The Go Higher podcast is provided by the High Program at Wayne State University. The High Program, helping individuals go higher.
Many young people going off to college for the first time are excited to learn new things, but few are prepared for the reality of living on their own for the first time in their lives. Today we'll be talking about a cheap and easy meal to make on a college budget. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Go Higher podcast, where we take on tough and relevant subjects in everyone's day-to-day lives and provide insight on how to respond, resolve, and re-inspire yourself and those around you. Part of becoming an adult is learning how to take care of your health with a balanced diet. It's not always easy to manage the cost of food and the time to prepare it, so today the High Program is going to teach you how to prep for an easy meal with cheap ingredients. How do I prepare an easy meal on a college student's budget, you asked? Crock-pot meals are an easy go-to for delicious food and takes minutes to prepare and is ready to eat when you get home from class. Here is a tasty dish you can prepare with little effort and even less money. Today's recipe is chicken tortilla soup. This recipe comes from a combination of a few different recipes online. For this recipe, your main ingredients will be 1 pound of boneless chicken breast. If you don't eat meat, you can replace it with a meat substitute of your choosing or forego meat replacement altogether. 1 15-ounce can of black beans rinsed, 1 cup of frozen corn, 2 bell peppers chopped and diced, 1 white or yellow onion diced, 1 15-ounce can of fire-roasted tomatoes, 1/4 cup of freshly chopped cilantro. Now this is optional because everyone doesn't like cilantro. You can leave it out if you don't want it. 3 cloves of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of chicken broth or vegetable broth if you don't eat meat, 1 tablespoon of olive oil or vegetable oil, 4 corn tortillas cut into strips, and then finally, for some optional toppings, you can have sliced avocado, lime wedges, sour cream, or shredded cheese. Now take all of your ingredients, dump them into the crock pot. Make sure you leave out the tortilla strips though. Olive oil and toppings, we're going to save those for later. Cover the crock pot with a lid and then simmer on low for 5 to 6 hours until the chicken is fully cooked. Then shred the chicken with a fork. Add your choice of shredded cheese to cover back up for a few minutes in order to melt. While this is happening, take a large skillet, heat your olive oil over medium heat. Take the cut tortilla strips, place them into the oil, fry them until they're golden brown, which takes about 3 to 4 minutes. Place the strips on a paper towel and then sprinkle with salt. Finally, top off your soup with sliced avocado, lime juice, or sour cream as desired. You're now ready to serve your easy crock-pot meal made mostly from canned ingredients and cheap produce. This recipe yields 5 to 6 servings and can last about 4 to 5 days in the fridge. If you want to make it last longer, you can freeze it and it'll last up to 2 months. Let us know how the soup turned out. Since today's topic is all about cooking on a budget, here are some few basic staples to always keep in your kitchen for delicious food that won't break the bank. Prices may vary, but here are a few things you can buy in bulk that will last. The first item is potatoes. There's so many different ways to prepare a potato: fried, mashed, boiled, sauteed, the list goes on. If you're looking for a potato that does it all, Yukon Golds are your best bet since they're an all-purpose and can be cooked in many different ways. They also last for a while. If stored in a cool, dark place like a pantry, they can last up to 2 months. You can pick up a 5-pound bag of those potatoes for under $5. The next item is rice. Rice can be used in either sweet or savory dishes and is considered to be very versatile. Look for medium grain rice like jasmine. These rice are soft and fluffy, not clumping together like short grain rice or being too firm like long grain rice. You can get a 2-pound bag of jasmine rice for under $3 or a 5-pound bag for about $6. Onions. Onions are a low-cost way to liven up any dish and can be eaten raw, lightly sauteed, or even cooked low and slow to caramelize them. A 5-pound bag of onions will cost about $5 and can last for a couple of months. Eggs. A carton of a dozen eggs can cost approximately $1 and can be interesting twist to a basic meal. Combine eggs, onions, potatoes, and other vegetables to make a good frittata. Hard boil them for a snack at lunch, or soft boil them and slice them in half on top of a cup of ramen noodles for extra flavor and protein. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have a great day.
College can be difficult, but for some students, financial issues can make things impossible. The HIGH program at Wayne State University provides critical funds to students who are having major issues with basic needs like tuition, books, housing, and food. It's amazing, but just a few $100s at the right time can save a student from dropping out or from being homeless. Students should not have to decide between basic life needs and finishing their education. The HIGH program has connected hundreds of students with these basic needs and provided a light at the end of the tunnel for what amounts to the most difficult period of their young lives. If you would like to help, donations of any amount are welcome, and you can find all our information on highprogram.wayne.edu or at WSU High Program.